welcome to this week's episode of The Gathering, hosted by SRS Paranormal. Hopefully tonight we have a special show lined up for you guys with our lead psychic medium, Ronda Caudill, who you can see is not with us at the moment, but hopefully she's going to pop on here in just a second. But before we get started, I'd like to take a moment and give our founder and leader and regular host of the show, Matt, some well wishes. There's Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda.
Hi, sorry, somebody hacked my Gmail. I can't get in at all.
Oh, that's okay. We adapt, improvise, and overshown, right? I was just saying we wanted to give our take a moment to give our founder, leader, and regular host of the show, Matt, some well wishes. He's having some personal issues, and unfortunately he can't be with us tonight. But if you would, you guys could send him some love and light and show him some support. Tonight, as usual, we have Christina Bowen. With me is Michelle and our lovely, talented, and amazing Dr. Ronda Caudill. So tonight we're going to do some live readings. But before we dive into the show, we'll talk about this week's road trip that we're taking. So, Michelle, you want to let everybody know where we're going?
So tomorrow we're going to check off another one of our bucket list places. We're going to Winchester, Indiana, to Stone Mansion and Randolph County Infirmary. And we're really excited about that. We hit the road tomorrow.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Are you excited about this road trip?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm driving. I'm always going to have fun when I'm going.
So, we'll talk a little bit about what happens when we go on these road trips with our lead psychic, our medium, Rhonda. Of course, you don't like to go on the history tour of the location and tell everybody why that is.
I like to go in cold. I don't want to know anything about the history because I don't want it to taint anything I think I'm getting. I want to be able to know that what I'm getting is for real and it's not just something subconscious that I've heard and it's just kind of pulling forward. It validates for me. It also validates for, the investigation. It's validation for the investigation.
Right. And what we normally do is we let you do a reading before you go, like to get a feeling. I don't think we're going to get to do that this time, though, are we? Like a
remote reading.
A remote reading?
No.
Well, you'll just have to go in and fill it out, when we get there.
We'll try not to talk about any of the history.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, surely a little bit about Randolph County. No, nothing?
Not a thing.
Okay.
Let's keep her in the dark.
Yeah. Well, Stone Mansion too is a relatively it's a fairly new location that Dan Allen just recently purchased. I think he was on our show back in July, and we talked about our trip coming up to Randolph County and Stone Mansion. And if you're not familiar with Dan, he's a great guy. He started a company called Saving the Old Properties, where he goes around and buys up old properties like Randolph County Infirmary, Stone Mansion, Old Blackford County Jail, and he fixes them up not to like for apartments or anything like that, just the way they were back in the day.
Yeah, restores them
back to their original beauty, and I think that's a great thing that he's doing.
And it's him and his
twin brother
that do that.
Yeah.
And that's on our website, our Facebook page, SRS Paranormal, that podcast that we did with him, if you want to check that out.
Yeah, I think it's on our YouTube page, SRS Paranormal. It was back in July 31st is when it was. I looked it up today. That's when he was on. So, if you want to learn about Randolph County, Stone Mansion, Old Blackford County Jail, which are great locations. You know, I've read about, like I said, the Stone Mansion's kind of a newer location that he's purchased. So there's not a lot of, there's not been any big teams go through there that I think that I know of. You know, I have seen some YouTube videos just so I could familiarize myself with the location. So
Now you did say Kindred Spirits has been to Randolph. Was it Randolph County?
Kindred Spirits and Paranormal Lockdown have been to Randolph County Infirmary. Nick Groff and Katrina Weedman. So we have been to several locations that they have been to. Of course, Hinsdale House, the Wildwood, the Anderson Hotel up in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, which was last. Well, it wasn't last month. It was June,
maybe.
July.
It's the hottest time of the year.
Yeah, it was.
All we remember is how hot it was.
How hot? Yeah, it was like smoldering hot up there, but it was a great location. You know, I had begged the owners for 2 years to let us in, and I guess they finally got tired of me begging, so they finally relented and you know, let us come. So
that's why you're the case manager, Al.
Yeah. Well, as Kevin says, you know, we have all of our equipment cases out. He says, "You're the case manager, manage all these cases." So there's I got them out in my den. There's probably 10 or 12 cases out there we got to load up tomorrow.
So if there's anybody from near Winchester, Indiana that's watching, what's some places we also need to check out there?
Yeah.
Restaurants or some other locations?
If you've been up through that area, I know it's a small town. There's not a whole lot to do, but.
Well, we've never been, so.
Yeah. So. So tonight's show, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to post the link to come on in the comments, and if you want to write live reading from Rhonda, just click on the link and it'll send you backstage. We'll get you on. Hopefully, we'll do a few. You know, try to do as many as we can. We don't want to wear Rhonda out for our road trip tomorrow. But
so the link is up.
The link is up. Okay. So Rhonda, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about you and what you do, and you know, we'll go from there.
Well, obviously I'm the medium and lead psychic for SRS, but I also do readings at the Nickerson Sneed House. I do remote readings. I also we have events at the Nickerson Sneed House, so I head all those up. We have investigations, spiritual investigations, and then just regular investigations, high tech, like everybody's used to seeing on TV. And in fact, we've got a lot of events come up in October. We've got something every weekend. So, but when I go in, when I'm with the team and I go into a place, I go in. I was talking about remote viewing, and what that is they will give me a picture of the location, and I will see what I can pick up off of just the picture. And I don't have that this time, so I'm going to go. But and then when I get there, I obviously walk around. I don't do the historic. They do the history part, and with the whoever's letting us in and the host that night. And I'll wait outside, hour and a half at the health program. Yeah, we felt so bad for leaving you out there that long. That's okay. I was playing games on the phone. I was fine. So yeah, so I sit outside for that and wait, and then we go in and you know, set everything up, and then when we start, I will go around and usually Matt will video everything that I'm getting. So, and then we go from there. You also tell everybody about, you know, you specialize in
I know there's a fancier word for it, but the tea leaf readings.
Tea leaf readings is called tasseography.
Tachography, yes.
So it's really old. It's actually old. People know it from the Victorian era, but it's actually a lot older than that. The Egyptians used it. You can use it. I do tea leaves, but you can do coffee grounds, and wine sediment. You can do anything. You just drink the tea with the loose tea leaves, and then when you're finished, you leave it 10. You just roll it around in the cup, and then I read what the symbols are in the cup.
Right. And I had one, and I'm going on up to something, Rhonda, with you may or may not have known, but I know Matt's talked about it. When I first entered this journey, I was a full-blown skeptic, and I really didn't believe in psychic mediums either. But when I got my tea leaf reading from you, you hit on so many things that were just spot on. I was blown away. So you and the others were instrumental in me, becoming a believer in psychic mediums. And I've had a couple other people read me since then, and they were pretty spot on. So, for all the people out there that may not believe in psychic mediums, you probably should give it a chance, right?
Yeah, seeing is believing.
Seeing is
I was
believing.
a skeptic too, and when I first read him, he's like, I don't know about all this, but go ahead and do a reading for me. And then that's when everything started snowballing. He's like, okay.
I see some comments. Guys, just hang out. We can only have 10 people, and we have
10 and more lined up.
And as soon as we click off of one, we'll bring another one on. We'll try to let Rhonda do as many as she is able to do. So do you want to go ahead and let's see the first one that says devices is not connected?
I'm ready over here, Al.
Okay.
All right. Are you whenever you're ready, Rhonda?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready over here, Al.
Okay. We've got Joanne with us.
Are you ready?
Hi, Joanne.
Yes.
Welcome to the gathering.
All right.
I'm ready over here, Al.
Okay.
Hello.
We've got Joanne with us. Are you ready?
We've got,
All right.
I'm ready over here, Al.
Okay.
Y'all getting feedback or something?
yeah, really
I
bad
hear like
feedback.
a lot of people, everyone can see and hear you. I hear like a lot of everybody talking.
Yeah.
Right. Let me I'm gonna mute my mic.
I hear like a lot of everybody talking.
Right.
Is there something I need to do on my end?
Okay, I'm gonna mute her. Yeah, we're gonna have to mute you, Joanne. I'll unmute you to let you speak, and then Rhonda, and then I'll mute when Rhonda starts. Okay. I'll unmute you to let you speak, and then Rhonda, and then I'll mute when Rhonda starts. Okay.
Okay.
I'll unmute you to let you speak, and then Rhonda, and then I'll mute when Rhonda starts. Okay.
Okay, Joanne, it's good to meet you. Where are you from? Are you?
Arwen, you actually read my tea leaves 1 year ago yesterday.
Okay, Joanne. Okay.
I have it. I have it right here. And you signed it right there. See? 9/24.
Awesome. So,
I have it right here. And you signed it right there. Right there. That's pretty cool. 9/24.
how accurate was it?
Okay, Rhonda, go ahead.
How accurate was it?
Everyone needs to mute their mics. Okay.
Okay, Rhonda, go ahead.
There.
How accurate was it?
Very, up until like then COVID hit. And so that, I think that kind of altered a few things. So until like then COVID hit. And I think that I think we're getting a delay.
Yeah, we are. I don't know why. So let me see. It's going to take me a minute to try to get something. It's so much easier with the tea leaves and cold readings. So are you doing something with continuing education or a new business? Is there some kind of venture or partnership in the works? Are you doing something with continuing education or
assisting? And like I really don't want to, but I feel like it's it's like an insurance policy because I don't want to work, because I do my crafting business at home.
Okay.
And so, yeah, but I really don't want to go do it. But I'm kind of afraid not to. So I guess I'm just asking like about my crafting business. If it, is going to continue, it's on a nice little uprise, and I'm very happy with it. I just didn't know if you saw me back doing any dental assisting, of which I don't want to do.
So it feels like, when I ask, it feels like this is something that's going to progress forward. So is this online mostly? Something that's going to progress forward. So is this online mostly? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I do feel like things will continue to rise. It feels a little slow in the near future, but it feels like it's going to pick up. Maybe to the point you're going to have help.
I would love to get that busy. Okay, I would love to say I need to hire somebody to cut paper. Because that's what I say I do all the time. I cut paper, and that's what I do. I need to hire somebody to cut paper. Yeah, but like my kids will call and they'll be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm cutting paper." I cut paper. Yeah. And I love it. I would love to see that take off a little bit more. I've thought about doing a training program. It will cost me a little money. I'm a little leery about that, doing a training program. What do you think about that? I'm a little about that,
I feel like that you know what you need to do. Whatever your gut says is what you need to follow through with. The Spirit's telling me that you already know the plan. Have you got a business plan for this worked out? Whatever your gut says. Follow through with. Huh? Telling me that you
craft as much as I can and make as many YouTube videos as I can. That I just fly by the seat of my pants, I guess, with it. I would like to have a little direction with it, but sometimes those ladies that do the direction, they have a hard sell with it, and I'm just not that kind of person.
Right.
I even advertise myself as being like very low key with any, you have to make your quota, you have to do this, you have to do that. I have a Facebook business page with my team. I have a nice team. I have 21 ladies under me, and we have a good time together. I stay in contact with them constantly, yeah, so, just wondering about, my little business there, and what, especially with everything going on with people staying home and not staying home. I had more customers because they were staying home, so that really helped me. But I don't know what this next year would bring. I didn't know if it's going to bring a good positive thing for me. I feel like the arthritis in my hands is getting a little bit worse. So I never know how much longer that I can do something like this. So,
Joanne, I'm going to have to turn your mic off. We're getting a lot of bad feedback. I'm going to let Rhonda answer your questions.
Okay, I do feel like you already know what you need to do. You've already kind of made a decision about which way you want to take this. So you just follow your gut. It's not that's your intuition. That's your little psychic part of you telling you what to do, your spirit guides, whatever you want to call it. You already know which way you need to go. So, but I do feel like things will progress. And like I said, I feel like it's going to be a little slow progression over the next few months. But then after that, it seems like it's going to pick up really fast. So be prepared. And it may be that you incorporate this other business venture or thing you're thinking about doing. And that may be what causes the increase. But something's going to increase a little later down the road, maybe a couple of months.
Okay, we're going to go on to the next one. Thanks, Joanne, for hopping on tonight.
Bye, Joanne.
All right, let's see. And next we have Brandy.
Hello.
Hi, Brandy.
Hi, Brandy.
Hi.
Oh, there's no feedback on this.
No
I
feedback.
have earbuds in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Brandy.
So, Brandy, do you have
Just
a question for
career-wise,
Rhonda?
I'm curious if I made the right choice in switching careers and if I will have the opportunity to move up in the career that I'm in now.
Okay. I may be totally off, but I'm feeling something medical. Is the career you left or the career you entered medical?
That I left.
The one you left is medical.
Yeah.
Okay. The one you left it for, is this something you're passionate about? Something you left it for? The new career, is this something you're passionate about?
It's growing on me. I wouldn't say I'm passionate just yet. I've been out. I was only there for a few months when COVID hit, and now I'm working from home.
Okay. There's a reluctance for some reason. I don't know if you're reluctant to proceed forward or to move backwards.
I've been debating on going back to the medical field. I just, I'm really sorry. Ooh, sorry, I got a 2-year-old. Just having a hard time debating on whether or not I want to go back. It was pretty stressful, but money-wise, it was a lot more lucrative than where I'm at now.
Right. Trying to connect here. I honestly feel like you're probably going to go backwards. I feel like you're probably going to end up back in medical. I feel like, do you have more time? I feel like you have more time with this new job. There's more freedom and flexibility. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, a whole lot.
Okay. I feel like that, I do feel like you're probably going to go back to medical.
Okay.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
when, but I feel like that's probably the road you're going to take. The best thing you can do is just listen to yourself. I always tell everybody, listen to your intuition, because that's your little piece of psychic telling you what you need to do. If your gut's telling you to move back, move back. If your gut's telling you to stay where you're at, stay where you're at. But I really feel like you're probably going to move back. But I also feel like you're going to find a way to make it work. I don't know what you were doing in medical, but I feel like there's a way you're going to be able to make it work, to where you can have a little more flexibility and maybe it won't be quite so stressful. Is there something Are you thinking about something that might be a compromise?
Yeah, actually, I can go back. I worked in the OR, in the operating room, and if I go back PRN, not exactly full time,
Right.
that will give me the say on when I can go in and when I cannot. But I live in a small town, so the possibility of finding that is probably going to be. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's going to be difficult.
Right.
What state do you live in, Brandy?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay. We made like 5 or 6 trips to Kentucky last year.
Yeah, did you go to
We like
Waverly? I went
Kentucky.
there twice this year.
To where?
Waverly.
We've not been to Waverly. That's on our list, but
We've been in the parking
Yeah.
lot.
we've been
Did you? Yeah.
Ross Opera House twice in Cynthiana, and we went to Anderson Hotel in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky.
You were very close to me. I live in Owingsville, Kentucky, which is an hour east of Lexington.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
Well, thank you so much, Rhonda.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I really feel like
Thanks
you're
for
gonna
coming on, Brandy.
I think
Thank
you're
you.
gonna figure it out. So just hang in there.
Thank you.
Okay, and next we have Colette, who has been patiently waiting. Hi, Colette.
Colette she was on when we had who was it, Sky Ray or April? You got a reading from April. Because I remember I loved your accent. I think I commented on
Thanks very much.
it. And okay, Colette, tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Liverpool, UK.
Liverpool, UK. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm at work at the moment. That's why I'm dressed like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a question for Rhonda?
I just want a general reading. I'm not really, just anything you can pick up, spirit wise or anything.
Is there someone in your either a family member or it could be you, a friend or someone that's got some kind of medical issue going on that you're concerned about?
Yeah, there is a friend of mine. Yeah.
Okay. Is this something that's just recently come up?
Yeah, it has. The past couple of weeks.
Okay. I feel like there's some indecisiveness about what treatments are. Is there confusion about treatment wise?
Yeah, she's got to get an appointment yet to go to the hospital to get what she's got to do, what they've got to do. It's just in her mind at the moment that she hasn't got the appointment yet through. That's all at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like she's got a battle in front of her. I'm not sure what the medical issue is, but I feel like she's going to have some issues, but I really think she'll be okay in the long run. I think whatever it is going to take a while to work itself out. What is wrong with her?
Yeah. I understand that, yeah.
What does she have? Do you mind telling me what it is? The medical issue?
She's got a growth on the wall of a room that's on a main vein, and if they operate, it might, sever the vein, but they're hoping it's not going to be as bad because she's got to have a scan and a biopsy in the next week or two.
Okay. I feel like it'll be okay in the end, but I do feel like there's going to be some probably some issues. It's going to take her a while to get back on her feet, but I do think.
Yeah. She's prepared for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I'm getting. I'm sorry that.
It's all right. Don't worry.
Thanks for coming on.
I will pass the message on to her tomorrow.
Good luck to her. Sending positive energy.
I send it.
Sorry about that. Hit the button too fast. Okay. You need a breather, Rhonda? Are you good to go?
No, let's take a breather a minute or two.
Okay. For those that aren't psychic or sensitive, to do this is really, really draining.
It's
And especially Rhonda normally does these readings face to face. So connecting via the internet, it's a whole new ball game. But be patient. We're going to try to get to as many people as we can, but we don't want to wear Rhonda out either. So
yeah, we gotta have her for our trip tomorrow.
That's what I was saying. I got a trip for her.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you just joined us, we're heading up to Winchester, Indiana, to Randolph County Infirmary and Stone Mansion. So if you're in those areas, shoot us a message and tell us where to eat and what to do, and because we're going to be hanging out for 3 days up there. So,
Rhonda, whenever you're ready, you just holler.
I'm just excited to get back on the road.
yeah, I know. Let's see.
Oh, me too.
And we're going to try to do some Facebook Lives.
Yeah,
so
we'll try to go live from those
tune in and
locations.
check those out.
And we might try to possibly do a StreamYard with a live sat camera.
That'd be cool.
Matt's not going to be with us, unfortunately. I feel bad that he's not going to get to go, but
he's kind of our camera guy too.
He's kind of the guru when it comes to setting up the cameras for this stuff. So we're going to struggle without him, but hopefully we can soldier on. So
we'll be okay. We'll impress him.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
All right, let me unmute. We have Stephanie.
Hello.
Hi, Stephanie.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Where are you from?
New York.
New York. Okay. So,
just a general reading.
Okay, general reading. You have children?
Yes.
Is there something going on with your kids?
Yes.
Okay. I can't tell what it is, just that they need you for something. I don't really feel like I'm sorry, it takes a minute.
It's okay, take your time.
So your kids a little bit older, or are they how old?
15 and 19.
I'm getting conflict here. I feel like it's relationship, education. Relationship, education. What is the flip-flop?
I'm in the process of getting divorced.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is it affecting, you feel like it's affecting some,
Yes.
school? Okay. I feel like that fits. Okay. They'll be fine. I know that. But I feel like maybe some counseling to help them get through these. But I do feel like they're good. They're stronger than you think they are. I think they're going to try to be strong for you. I feel like they're already trying to do that. Do you see that? Do they say things, or is there certain things that they do that make you, that let you know that they're trying to be there for you?
Not really. No, actually, they're more distant.
Really? This is something that will come forward, because I do feel like there's a strength there with them. But I think counseling, if you can get them in counseling, I think it would help a lot.
They won't go.
No. I do feel like it's going to be okay, but it's going to be time, I think, for a bit. I just think counseling. Are you sure you can get them in counseling? Because I keep saying this. Maybe a counselor at school. There's something with counseling going on.
They won't go.
They may surprise you, because I feel like that's in the future.
Okay.
But I do feel like they're going to be rocked eventually. It may not be that way now, but I think if they open their eyes, I feel like they like blinded by something. I feel like they're blinded by
Oh,
something.
yes.
Okay, their
There's
eyes.
a third party involved. They chose, I was surprised what they chose.
Okay, I feel like something's going to be revealed to them. Their eyes will be open. I just feel like it's like a peekaboo thing. I feel like I see the peekaboo. It's somebody's covering their face.
Okay.
So when that happens, you're going to be surprised at how much they're going to be there for you. But I still feel counseling. I think maybe something's going to happen there. I don't know if it's a school counselor that will do something or if it'll actually be in counseling. But something will be with counseling. And then, of course, their eyes are going to be open.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to work out, but it's going to take a while.
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you,
Thank
Stephanie, for coming on.
Thank you.
Bye, Stephanie. Okay. And Anna has been waiting patiently in the queue since we got started.
Okay.
Hi, Anna. What's your question for
Hi.
Rhonda?
Just a general question, please.
Okay.
Tell us where you're from, Anna.
I'm from the UK.
Awesome.
Okay.
Al's a sucker for the accent.
I am. I like the accent. I mean, I can't help it.
Okay, with you right off the bat, I feel like there's something going on in your house or your apartment where you live? Is there? I feel like there's, or maybe somebody close to you. I feel like activity. Something's going on as far as paranormal activity. Is there something going on like that? Or did you grow up in a house that there's paranormal activity?
My mom was very spiritual,
Okay.
but I haven't had any paranormal activity.
Don't be surprised. Are you planning on moving or anything? No, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Have you had someone recently pass?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you feel like they're around? Have you been visited by them? Do you feel like maybe dream about them?
Yes, I've been having a lot of dreams. My mother passed recently, and I've had a lot of dreams about her.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so whenever you dream about someone who's just passed, or not just passed, but when they've passed, that's their way to connect with you because it's easier for them on the astral plane because we can go there when we're dreaming. It's easier for them to connect with us that way than physically. Yes. So she's getting messages to you. So it may be literal and it may be symbolic. So I don't know if you've been doing this, but when you wake up, jot down what she says or what she does in the dream, what's happening, and then kind of reflect back on that. She's giving you advice on something.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but she feels like it's very important. She's advising you, so pay attention to that. That's the paranormal activity. It's not always like up in the night, you know. Sometimes it's a loved one trying to connect. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anna.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye, Anna.
You have a breather.
Okay. So while we're taking a breather, Rhonda, let's talk about the Nickerson's Need House. Tell everybody kind of some of
the events you're having.
Yeah, some of the events you're having, some of the activity. We go. That's our home haunt, guys. We're fortunate to have it as our home haunt. It's a great location. It never fails to disappoint. And we've captured some of our best evidence ever there. If Matt was here, he could play the clip for us, but unfortunately, he's not here tonight. So tell us about some of your events. I think you're full slate in October, right? You got
We have, and you'll have to go on Facebook on the Nickerson Sneed House to see what they are. There's a banner up with everything. Because I'm 21st dates. Remember, Al? I'm Whoopsie. I can't remember.
No, the 16th you're doing a investigation because
Yes.
I remember that day because I think Michelle's going to look it up while we're talking. So
Yeah, she beat me to it.
We are having a spiritualist investigation and a regular paranormal investigation. We are having a seance one night. We are doing magic classes where we're teaching some like magic with herbs and food and puppet dolls, which is basically an Appalachian voodoo doll. That don't panic, it's not all bad. You don't just use them for bad things. You can use them for good. We are doing what else was it on there? Oh, we're having a Halloween ball.
Oh, the haunted ball, the 30th.
Haunted ball.
Mm-hmm.
So does this mean that you're not putting the haunted house on this year?
Can't do it this year. COVID beat me.
Oh, COVID. Okay, got you.
Right now, as it stands, we could have it, but the person I talked to about it said the governor could change his mind at any minute. If the cases begin to spike in the area, obviously he's going to shut things down and pull things back, and then obviously we're out a ton of money. And
right.
And you go all out for your haunted house. How many months does it take you to prepare for that?
We start at the end of June, and we usually finish the day we open.
Yeah.
I'm usually doing something right before we say, okay, bring your first group in. So we build outdoor hallways, and we had been doing a vortex, a moving vortex. We didn't get to do that last year. We have what we call
last year was terrifying.
That was the most awesome experience I've had with Christina Bowen. Was going through that haunted house.
I wish
I don't do haunted houses. I am perfectly comfortable and fine to talk to the dead.
No.
I don't deal with the living.
and it was payback for scaring the whole team at Ross Opera House last year in Kentucky.
Al,
you were my partner in crime.
I was guilty by association because she kind of forced me to do it. So,
well, and you also
please.
got knocked down and fell upon by association too, right?
The what? No?
You got yours too.
I went through the entire haunted house with my face buried in the back of Al's sweatshirt as I pulled it around my face and tried to choke him. So if anything came after me, he was going first as tribute.
So somebody asked where the Nickerson Sneed House was, and it's in Glade Spring, Virginia.
Yeah.
It's just right off the exit there.
Yeah, Brandy asked where you're from, Rhonda. Brandy's asking where you're from.
I'm from right here in Glade Spring, Virginia.
Right. Which, if you're not familiar, it's a small town between Bristol, Virginia, and Marion, Virginia.
Marion, Whitfield.
Yeah. So
it's not far from Abington.
81, you can't miss it. It's like a quarter mile off the interstate.
Yeah, we're like 20 minutes north of the Tennessee border. We're right off I-81, exit 29. It's really easy to find.
20 minutes from Bristol.
Right. You guys need to definitely check out the Nickerson Sneed. So, are you ready for another one, Rhonda?
We'll attempt it tonight. Won't guarantee anything.
All right. Dee's been waiting patiently for a while. So,
all right, here you go. Hi, Dee. Let me get you.
Oh, she's muted.
Dee, you've got your microphone muted. If you'll unmute, we'll be able to hear you.
Oh.
Dee, we're not going to be able to hear if you don't unmute your mic. I'm sorry.
I'm just making ice castle.
There you go.
Now we can hear you. Okay. What's your question for
Hello.
Rhonda tonight? And where are you from?
Kent in the UK.
Well, the UK people are
Trip, you guys. We have to go to UK. I'm seeing that there.
Hey, we're making several friends from the UK. We should be able to go.
Everybody. Someone who is, I feel a baby coming on the way, or maybe not a baby, but a child. New, a newness. There's a new child coming into the picture. Do you have a friend that's pregnant, or trying to get pregnant, or a family member, or?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Well, somebody's going to get a surprise. Did you have a question?
I lost my son in February, and I just wanted to know if you could pick up on him.
Okay, that's really hard. Usually, I have I use something that belonged to them to hold, to try to connect with.
While Rhonda's focusing, how old was your son?
He was 4 weeks.
Always. I'm terribly sorry.
Thank you.
And that might be why she's having such a hard time.
Honestly, I see him as an older child. I see an older child, like 6 or 7. And that just may be because, obviously the soul, they're reincarnated, and this may just be how he's trying to connect with me.
Well, I have had some other readings, and this child seems to come through a lot.
Okay.
But he would have been 5, my other child, but I miscarried him. Obviously, I've been told it's a boy. But this one seems to come through. But the child that I lost in February was born. So he would have been after.
It's the same child.
Wow.
I feel like it's the same child. I feel like it's a reincarnation. I see him as, and he's like, just like, it's either bubbles or butterflies, or he's just running and chasing something, and he's just laughing and just like running through a field or grass or yard or something, and just laughing. He just looks so happy, and he's just, mommy, mommy, mommy. And I feel like this is the same child. I feel like that he had come back. Was it an accidental death? The first one was.
The first one that would have been 5, I miscarried. And then this little boy, he died in February, and he died of cot death.
Okay. I really feel like this is. I think. Okay. Are you trying to get pregnant again? Are you hoping to get pregnant again?
No, I have thought about it because I have been told that he wants to come back to me, but
that's what I'm feeling. I
haven't actually got a boyfriend at the moment, so probably not.
You don't always need them.
I really feel like though in your future it may not be, I feel like within a year or so. I do feel like it's this child trying to come back again. I feel like it's been him twice, but the third time's the charm. He'll stay the third time. It takes also knowing that the first 2 children he's coming back. So, like I said, somebody's going to get a surprise.
Mm.
A surprise. But I
Unless
really,
one of my sisters are hiding something from me.
no, but I really think you a year or so, I believe.
Okay. That's
Give
good to
yourself
know.
time to grieve.
Yeah.
Okay, Sky just popped up a comment. It said he wants to come back. Who is the T initial? I felt a breathing issue. He stopped breathing. Does that make any sense?
To me.
Yes.
She said he died of hot death. Is I guess what SIDS?
SIDS. So that was a breathing
That
issue.
would be the same. Yeah, that would be the
Yeah.
breathing issue.
What?
I don't know T initial.
There's no T initial?
No.
Well, hang on to that. That may be his name when he comes back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe you name him with the initial T. So.
Do me a favor. Let me know. Send us a message to SRS and let us know.
Yeah.
I will do.
Thank
We'll be
you.
sending love and light your way, Dee.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dee, for coming on.
That's okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Wow.
We got about 8 more minutes. So if anybody else wants to pop on and get a quick reading from Rhonda.
I'm going to post the link again if anybody wants to get the link and come on and get a reading from Rhonda.
We've had a lot of comments, and tonight we're just trying to do them like a face-to-face, so Rhonda can actually connect with you. So if you posted a question in the comments, we're sorry we're trying to get through all of them, but we just got an hour time slot, so we're not going to be able to get to everybody. So
And you can connect with Rhonda on her Facebook
yeah, tell
page.
everybody how to get a hold of you, Rhonda.
You can go to Ronda Caudill on Facebook, or you can do the SRS, the public profile. It's Ronda Caudill PhD, or you can message the Nickerson's Need House or SRS. You can get, if you want a reading, you can get to me some way.
Yeah, for those that are on, I know we're on Paranormal Warehouse tonight, but if you want to follow us and our journeys and everything that we do, we are over at SRS Paranormal, and you can find us on Facebook. And we have one more question tonight. Hang on. And hi, Michelle. We've got just a few minutes. What's your question for Rhonda?
Hi, I was just wondering if I was moving home to the Cayman Islands soon.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. If you're what?
Yeah, you broke up a little bit.
I was just wondering if I was moving home to the Cayman Islands soon.
Did you say Cayman Islands?
To the Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get the whole question. What was the whole question?
She's wondering if she'll be moving home to the Cayman Islands anytime soon.
Okay. Give me just a minute to try to connect.
We've been wearing Rhonda out tonight.
I do feel like there's a move, but I'm not sure if you're going to move back home immediately or if there'll be a move first to somewhere else. Is there a possibility that you'll be moving somewhere else first?
Nope.
There may be. I do feel like there's a move, but I don't think I think you'll be somewhere else first.
Okay.
A short period of time before you go back home.
Okay.
But I don't think it's going to be that long down the road.
Okay. That's awesome.
So your career? Does it take you places, or is there a possibility that they will put you somewhere, place you somewhere temporarily?
I'm looking for work there, but because of COVID right now, everybody's just so discombobulated. It's just,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do feel like you're going to be put somewhere else temporarily
Mhm.
for a short period of time, and then I do feel like you will be back home.
Okay.
So good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you.
Well,
All right,
that's probably about all the time we have for the live reading. Yeah. But how lucky is she to grow up in the Cayman Islands?
Wow.
I guess I was going to ask her if that's where she was originally from, but she said moved back home to the Cayman Islands.
So yeah, we guess so.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool.
that's a bucket list place for me to go on vacation. So,
We went
So Michelle, reach out to Al, because when you do move, he may want to come visit.
there you go. Yeah.
Yes, she can tell us all the places
Yeah.
you need to visit.
Yeah. So we've got just a couple of more minutes. Joanne says thank you. And
Randy.
Yeah.
It was my pleasure, guys, and I hope wish you all the best and send love and light.
Hey, do you have like another couple minutes to do ones? Shelly just popped up. Do you feel like doing one more?
I can try. I don't know if I can.
It'll have to be quick because we're up against the clock. So hi, Shelly.
Hello.
Where are you from?
Question.
Canada. Yes.
She's got a bird. We're
So
having a little trouble hearing you, Shelly. Can you hear us?
Can you type your question?
What's your question?
I don't really have a question. I just want a reading.
General reading.
For me. Yes. I'm new at my computer. I can hear you.
Yeah, we're having a little trouble hearing you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to give you I'm gonna try to pick something up and see. I don't know if I can get anything or not, but I feel like there's something positive coming your way. I think you already know what it is, or are anticipating something positive happening. Is there something you're looking forward to?
Nothing really. I have nothing really positive. I don't know. I've been laid off of my job. I don't really have
Well, I feel like there's a positive change getting ready to come. I'm not sure what it is. It's really hard for me to pick up. I just get there's a positive change, so hang in there, whatever it is.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Shelly, for coming on.
Thanks, Shelly.
Thank you.
I think that's probably going to have to be it because we are down to the wire. We've just got a few seconds left.
Yeah. So if everybody wants to follow Rhonda, it's Facebook at Ronda Caudill PhD. Is that correct? It's scrolling on the bottom of the screen. So.
Yep.
And thank everybody that joined us tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on and getting on reading and. But we're butted up against the clock, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week. And I hope you enjoyed the show. So we'll say good night.
Good night. Okay, I think that went really, really well.
I am exhausted. Ow. I thought